Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a new video. Today is going to be a simple and hopefully informative video that's a bit more specific on some information about apprenticeships. So if you want kind of more of my background, my story, I have loads more videos on my channel about different sort of aspects of apprenticeships, so definitely go check them out as well. But you're obviously here for one reason for this video, and today I'm going to talk about when is best to apply for apprenticeships. So I feel like this is obviously not a lot of information, not a massive talking topic, but I feel like it's really important because I remember when I was applying for my apprenticeships or my apprenticeship, I already missed quite a few applications when I was looking around. It all worked out in the end, but you know, that could have been quite detrimental to my application process, and I just want to make sure that you guys have the best experience and all the information hopefully before you apply. So I'm going to kind of split the videos into two halves. So first of all, I'm just going to get all the dates and what key months of the year are really important, and then I'm going to kind of tell you, depending on what time of the year you're watching this or what sort of position you're in, what you can do to kind of move yourself forward into the application and make sure that your application is the best it can possibly be. So first of all, just a bit of context about me quickly. Sorry if you've already heard this because I feel like I say it in every video. You'll probably be really bored of this story. But I am currently 18, almost 19 now actually. Maybe when I'm uploading this I might be 19 because it's like my birthday's in 2 weeks. But currently I'm 18. I'm an apprentice at Google and I specialise in digital marketing. Currently working in London as well. But I'm originally from Leicester, and I'm back in Leicester because of the current coronavirus situation, so that's fun. But yeah, so I kind of explain more in detail all about my application in this video, or it might be up here. I don't know, I'll link the video above. But that's when I talk about kind of how long the whole process took me and what steps I took towards that. So that might be a useful video if you've not seen that already. But I'm pretty sure I applied in, I think in November, December was the first stage of my application, and then when I actually heard back it was about April, May time, so it was quite a long period between then. So for Google, November towards the end of Jan is your window for applying, so you've got quite a few good months if you miss the initial kind of application entry. And that is like most of them, they have quite a large window of when you can apply, but it's not always over the same time period. So Google specifically is November to January. Companies like the BBC, Unilever, all those other big companies that do apprenticeships as well, they are more so like the start of the academic year, so autumn, winter time, September, November, December. I think those 3 months are the key months that you should just keep in your mind. So it'd be quite a nice way to think about it is when, say if you're in year 13, when you apply for UCAS is when you should be thinking about applying for apprenticeships as well. So it's all kind of at the same time, which I know might be a bit overwhelming, but think of it as an advantage because you're kind of in the swing of applying for things and talking about yourself. Obviously, I do just want to say this, it's not limited to these 3 months. Feel free to kind of look over the whole year because random ones do pop up. It just all depends what company it is, really. That's what it's determined by. So yeah, they're kind of all the key dates and timings that you should be aware of. And say if you're watching this at the opposite end of the year, so like April time, or even now to be fair. Oh yeah, it is like April time. So say if you're watching this now, I would kind of say you've missed the window of applications, but that doesn't mean it's the end, and it doesn't mean you can never apply. So obviously it all depends how old you are, what year you're in, but I'm going to say things that kind of apply to all ages and everyone. I just think don't see it as a disadvantage that you've kind of missed the window, because this gives you loads of time. Well, not loads, I guess it depends, but this gives you some time to kind of work on your application and your CV and make this better, so you've got a better chance of when you do actually apply. So say if it's like April time now, plan your summer so that you can get work experience or even jobs in the kind of industry that you want to go into, just anything more to put on your CV. I think a lot of people think too much about what's on their CV, and it really doesn't matter, especially as an apprentice, because they're not expecting you to have this all this amazing experience. It's more like what you learn from the experiences and how you can apply that to your role as an apprentice. It's not just limited to work experience. If this isn't feasible for you, if you don't have enough time, if you can't really afford to volunteer for free, there's always things online that you can do which are amazing. So I remember doing a digital garage course, which I'll link below, on digital marketing if you're interested. And I'm sure there's the same for maybe like graphic design or engineering, IT apprenticeships, whatever you want to go into. I'm sure there's something free online that you can find, or even just watching YouTube videos. Like, you kind of just want to prove to the employer you're really passionate about this industry and you're willing to invest a lot of time in it. So even like my YouTube now, obviously I didn't have it when I applied, but this would be really good. It doesn't matter what it's about, but the fact that I've gone out and done it is probably good enough in itself. But as well as I can look at all the analytics, I'm kind of testing out all the knowledge that I learn online on myself. So it kind of just shows a bit of initiative. You've just got to put yourself out there and kind of take on as many experiences and opportunities as you can. Also, just another thing is, if you don't have a LinkedIn account, get one. Even if you don't fill out your profile or anything, just follow the company that you're hoping to get the apprenticeship with, loads of different employers or people in that industry, and there's quite a few applications on there. I didn't even really know about LinkedIn before I got my apprenticeship, and I've got one now. It's more to network with people and stuff, but I've seen so many job opportunities there. Obviously, because I've said I'm an apprentice on my profile, I get targeted a lot for apprenticeship vacancies, so I've seen quite a few come up. Maybe if you just put in your bio aspiring apprentice, then maybe, or aspiring apprentice in digital marketing or something like that, then you might get targeted by some of these ads and hopefully maybe find a role that suits you. I think that just about sums up everything that I wanted to say though. Yeah, I hope this video has been useful, because I just wanted to make it clear that you don't have to stress about, oh my god, I've missed the deadlines, or this is ages away, I've already sent off my uni application. Like, whatever your situation is, there's always things you can be doing in that time in between to kind of enhance your application. Then even if you don't decide to do an apprenticeship, you've still got all of that on your CV. You can't really lose anything from it. So I think kind of just be a bit proactive, really think about the experience you've already had, what experience you'd like to gain, and how much you think that you should be aiming to achieve. But yeah, I hope this has kind of just made you think a bit more, and just use your time wisely. Like, especially now, as I'm getting older, I know I'm probably don't seem that old to some of you. You're probably like just a year younger, but that year, it really does make a difference, and you really do start growing up fast. So while you've kind of got time on your hands, I know you probably feel really busy with studying and stuff if you're in school, or I'm sure you've got other responsibilities and you are really busy, but like, just make time for it, because it's so worth it. You know, while you've not got all the responsibilities when you're older in your job, or you're not at uni yet, just have a think. Only you know yourself the best. So just kind of evaluate your situation. How passionate are you to get into a company like Google? Are you willing to work for it and try and get all these experiences in the meantime? If you are kind of more interested in the application process, I'm going to do a really detailed video on what I think makes a successful application, just so you know what to prepare for and what kind of experience and opportunities to hopefully get in the meantime. And I'm kind of going to do a bit of an apprenticeship series on my channel, just touching all aspects of what I think is important about apprenticeships and information that I want you to know before you consider applying for apprenticeships, just to make your life a bit easier. And yeah, I think that's just about the end of the video. I hope this was useful. Definitely give it a like if you found that it was, and subscribe to my channel for similar content coming your way soon. Thanks for watching this video, and I will hopefully see you in my next one.